So, hello there guys, it's me Paradiso, and today we're starting the LP off a little bit differently. As you may have noticed, I literally just loaded in and I was like in the middle of sound checking and making sure my mic was plugged up, etc. And I noticed that Jennifer was about to get burgled. And obviously I saw that as a prime time moment to film some clips from a cinema, but you know, my initial worry was that he was gonna come in and steal like everything, and she's already broke and like she's got no source of income because that would be against the challenge rules. However, this was actually a major bonus for Jen because we got a 500 simoleon reward for helping find the criminal, and because he was a known criminal. So Jennifer, you know, she's a messy chick that lives for drama, as you saw from the intro, and yeah, so she just managed to scam the cops out of 500 simoleons. Maybe she even got the burglar's number, so who knows, if he ages into an elder sometime soon, we could possibly get that burglarish money. I'm kidding, of course. He is just trash for trying to rob dear Jennifer, but she's literally so tired. The date just ended. I was getting like shook that we weren't going to be able to take in this flower that was given to us by Monty for our date, which is actually really cute. So I wanted to make sure that he didn't steal that. Luckily, burglar alarm outside the front of your house. As soon as the burglar comes onto the lot, it will go off. Freaking miracle. But anyway, it is time for Jen to run straight back up into bed, and that was definitely an evening full of drama. But as I said, she made that shmoney, so life is good. Anyway, let's just get her to sleep away the dread and sorrow from that traumatic experience, and I'll be straight back once she's woken back up. Okay, and Jen is officially ready for the day. Still rebounding from, you know, the burglar incident, but what can we do, huh? What can we do? Yet again, she is not too hygienic, so she's going to come on down and she'll take a bubble bath, you know, chillax a little bit, because today's going to be a big day. I mean, we literally just in the previous part managed to fall in love with Monty, or better yet, make him believe that we're falling in love with him, and I want to pursue that to the fullest extent. So we're gonna have to actually go out and about and arrange a time to meet Monty someplace else that isn't this house. So oh my god, there goes the devil mouse again. Can it chill, please? So after the events of the last part, I am feeling very eager and ready to just jump into this and get things going with Monty. And he seems pretty into it, he's willing, so why not pursue it while we've got the chance? I mean, am I right? Or am I right? So, as I already said, things are going to be speeding up, and I want us to first thing, like, because I'm assuming Monty's not at work again, maybe these are his days off, who knows, if he is at work again, like, that's really annoying, but, as I stated, if he isn't, then I want us to meet him somewhere so that we can, you know, kind of begin worming our way in. Now, one thing I really wanted to do before we progressed with Monty, why is this on? There's not even anything playing. Okay. I'm a little bit hesitant because I really wanted Jennifer to meet his entire family before we kind of pushed and wormed our way in. So I'm wondering if we should like arrange some kind of gathering that involves his entire family, so like they can meet and we can see what we're going to have to deal with, because I know for a fact that his children are quite strong-willed and they are probably going to be quite opinionated about Jen and her gold-digging ways. It's quite interesting that the girl that's like trying to rob innocent old men almost got robbed herself, but even then she managed to scam the robber straight back. I love it. Iconic. Okay, let's grab some food and then let's call Monty and see if he's busy for the day, because who knows, it may be another day off. Like, it's always worth a try. I mean, I usually just write them off and say, no, they're definitely working, but I am willing to give it a shot, seeing as yesterday he was actually available for once.
I hate you so much right now!
She's like thinking of the burglar while she eats. She's like, my house isn't safe. I want to be living in a house that is so expensive that even if the burglar does steal something, you know, it doesn't matter because everything else costs 10 times more than that anyway. Me too, sister, me too. Who doesn't want to be living that life? But you won't be living that life if you don't hurry up and dial up Monty so we can meet him and his entire clan. Okay, Monty it is. Brill, he is available. Actually, I said I wanted to go somewhere else because I didn't want to be like in the same house again. Because it's like a little bit modest, I feel, for Monty. I mean, he's got money. So maybe it would be a good idea to arrange us going out, but then would we be able to invite the entire household? I'm not sure.
2 hours later.
So I do think we're going to invite his household over to here for once. And maybe we can like try and catfish them into believing Jennifer is this really innocent and sweet woman, because that would be iconic. Like, let's try it. We're going to try it. Defo. Also, in this specific part, I have decided to actually, and by the way, here are his children, JJ and Sarah. Sarah is an adult, JJ is a teen, just for clarification. I mean, it's a little awkward that he's got a child that's the same age as Jen, but, you know, it's not too big a deal. Really, we can get past that. I mean, obviously it's not a big deal for Jen because she just wants his money. She doesn't care about the age gap or anything. But anyway, oh no, they're not arriving. This is some random chick called Jill Fleeg. Jill Fleeg, okay. Love it. Original, unique, so hipster. I am so bad at just saying my thoughts when it comes down to it. Basically, 1 second, I'm about to like hiccup. Whew. Anyways, back on track. Paradiso, back on track. Right, so I was basically going to say that in this part of the LP, I'm going to try and make it a little bit less, like, I don't want to say over-exaggerated, but I noticed in my last part that I was kind of overcompensating with, like, trying to be all gaggy and, like, funny and blah, blah, blah. And it's not that it wasn't genuine, it's just that was kind of my reflex, having been gone for so long. I wanted to make sure it was as entertaining as possible, but I'm now kind of reviewing it and thinking like I kind of need to just get these parts out as quick as possible, and I don't really have the time to be like reviewing what I say and overthinking everything. So I want to do a little poll because I am now obsessed with polls, guys. Like, I've literally only just found out about them and I am shooketh to the core. Like, I feel like I mentioned in another video that I have filmed and I don't know if I'm gonna post, because that's one thing I do. I film a whole bunch of content and then I never post it because I feel like it's not good enough. But you know, here's a poll. Do you agree that I should just post content even if I don't think it's good enough, just so we can have like a regular kind of rhythm going on this channel and it's still content that maybe you would enjoy? I don't think that exact question will fit in the poll section, but there'll be some kind of reiteration of that question up there for you to vote. Go ahead, do it. The other poll was going to be, that's right, I am bombarding you with these bad boys, was about like my editing style and whether or not you guys will be okay with me maybe taking a step back and just making these videos a lot more free-flowing like other simmers. I mean, that's not to say that they're going to suddenly be like a carbon copy of every other simmer on YouTube, because that's not what I'm about to do. That just ain't me. However, I do think that there is some kind of genuinity and like, you know, it's just really nice to watch someone play and not have a kind of overwhelming feeling that all of it has been mashed and splashed together. But I'm kind of also talking off the top of my head and talking utter rubbish because that's probably one of my favorite parts of the process. So I'm just a mess, but I do want your opinions about me being a mess, okay? Right, with that in mind, we need to get on ready because Monty's family will be here pretty darn soon. So I think it would be a good idea to like kind of get on our best kind of housewife illusion. I feel like they will, yeah, I knew it, they will be here so soon. We've got JJ over here, we have Sarah here, and then we have Monty. And I can also use this as a great time to give you a little bit of insight as to who they are, because, you know, they're going to be pretty important people in this LP. If we haven't already noticed, I mean, she's supposedly in love with their dad. So maybe we could have like an updo, something that makes her look a little bit, you know. I mean, her hairstyle was good too, but I'm just trying to think about maybe something that makes her look a little bit older. More mature, perhaps? Oh yeah, this one is perfect. Yes. No. Sis. Marina and the Diamonds. Who? This is like a busted version of the hair she's already got. Okay, now this is very sophisticated, and I think she could totally get away with like fooling them into believing that this is some conservative, like matured woman with this hairstyle. Glasses maybe? How does that look? Oh my god, she literally looks like an office worker. You would never know that she is scamming this man for his money. I'm living. Yes, that is the look. She's even laughing at herself. She's like, let me just scam these people into believing I love their dad, when in reality, I love his shamani. How's her outfit? I mean, it's a little bit... okay, we'll see what we've got. Oh my god. Try and tell me this isn't the perfect motherly outfit. I am gagged. Click yes. Guys, we are about to scam the hell out of these people. It's really funny though, because Monty's going to like walk in and he's gonna be like, girl, I saw you yesterday. Where the hell is that girl gone? It's okay though. He's old. Let's greet Monty. We'll give him a kiss, kiss, darling. Yet again, we'll greet JJ, and then we will greet Sarah. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get along, so we'll do a no. Let's not do a fake out. We'll do a tough handshake. Oh my god, yes. Do a tough handshake. Show her that you are here. Insert that dominance, girl. Okay, that was a lot more cheery than I expected, but whatever. Greet JJ. Oh, what's wrong with your needs? Oh, you need entertainment? That's okay. You know, playing with these people's emotions and feelings will be entertainment enough. I love how they just walk in and their first thing is watching TV. Monty always does that. Part of me is tempted to install some kind of mod that stops them from doing that. Guys, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not a control freak, but one thing that I sometimes do in my actual games is I take control of additional sims just to kind of like solidify the story. Now, in terms of the Black Widow LP, I don't know if that's kind of cheating or not. But basically, what I do is I enter the cheat. Let's do it. Testing, well, I need to put in build prop because this is The Sims 2 and things are that tiny bit more complex because it's just a far better system than any other Sims game. Anyways, you put in testing sheets enabled true, and you have the option to make any sim selectable. And essentially what it does is it adds them to your like household thingy over here. I can't remember what that's called. It allows you to control them and decide what they do, and then once it comes time for them to leave, you can just make them unselectable and they will go home. It's great. Now, I won't do it in this part because I genuinely want your opinion onto whether or not that is something we should do to enrich the story. If I was to demonstrate, like, I'll demonstrate with Monty. You do make selectable and suddenly he is now able to do whatever I tell him to do. And like, I could line up his queue, for example. It's a great way to stop them from watching TV because you know how annoying that is for me. As I said, it's just a great way to progress and keep things in running order. But yeah, that's something that we could do and I really enjoy doing it. So let me know if that's something you would want. I'll probably insert another poll because I am living for polls, as you may have already noticed. I can't really think of what we need to do. Somehow that tough handshake got us 5 more daily meter points than just a regular greeting did for JJ. But I do think that Jen will get along with JJ because he's a little bit scandalous himself. In terms of who he is involving himself with is a little bit scandalous when you know the backstory of the entire town. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we are talking to Monty's family. So let's go on over and just talk to Sarah and see what she's about. Tough handshake? Oh my god, yes, do a tough handshake. Show her that you are here. Kiss my ass.
Never in my life yelled at a girl like this!
You are going to...
When my mother yells at me, it's because she loves me!
Oh, ooh. Yep, Jennifer does not like her straight off the bat. as expected. I guess we could like appreciate, I know that you want fun, but what do you expect me to do? They are right here. Okay, you know what? Quickly come on over here and just play The Sims 3 to get things out of the way. Answer the phone too, sis, so it's not ringing off the hook. Who are you and why are you so obsessed with me? Right, X. This is, they are hanging out with the stairs in between. This is a train wreck, okay? We're going to like pull Monty away from everyone and just tell him that we aren't impressed with how his children are treating us, essentially. Oh, wait a sec. I need to be upstairs before I call him. Of course, that would be logical. He just made himself a drink. That's funny because yesterday you didn't even want to touch the ones we prepared. What are you trying to say, Monty? Let's call him up. Come on. I know, Monty. I know there's a lot of stairs for you to deal with, but if you can just brave... There we go. He's showing he's still got it. What I want to do is we're just going to, like, go ahead and just smooch him and just, you know, talk and, like, talk about... No, we're not. We're going to... We can badmouth? We're so going to do that. Oh, we're badmouthing the burglar.
I hate you so much right now!
That does make more sense. I was going to say that I don't know if we're the kind of Black Widow that would try and turn someone against their family if it came to that. But then again, Jennifer, she's being pretty much a queen scammer, especially considering she's changed her entire look just to be more presentable so she can weave her way in and then just do whatever she wants. It's kind of like she's an actor, really. She could have pursued a career in the arts. She is so talented. We're going to go ahead and joke, or we're definitely going to gossip. Like, we want to know the tea. Tell us some stuff about your kids, so if we ever need to, we can use it against them. And whilst we do that, what are the kids doing downstairs? Well, Sarah's enjoying her time by sitting inside a table, and little JJ is enjoying talking to, ultimately, a wall. I love it. Wow. Such intellectual children. It really makes this whole process so difficult to think that we could be dealing with such complex characters. She didn't. Did you see that? Oh my god. She just dropped. You are shady, Jennifer. Jennifer is a shady lady. She is good friends with Claire Lombardio, and she literally just told Monty about her entire affair with her sister's fiance. Now we know how low Jennifer's willing to go. I mean, when I first started this LP, I was painting her out to be this terrible, terrible person. And as we progressed, I thought, okay, she's a little bit more casual than I thought. Maybe she isn't that scandalous. Like, maybe she just genuinely wants to find a man to settle down with, and she'll just do what she needs to do to stay alive. But now I know there ain't nothing nice about this woman. But that's great, because we can work on that and we can play on that. So let's continue to talk to Monty. I think we need to spice things up a little bit. Let's go down and try and talk to Sarah again. And if she even annoys us in the slightest, I think we should go off, we should ask her to leave, and then we should just show Monty a good time, if you know what I mean. Irritate, annoy, argue, throw drink. I mean, let's not be that extra yet. We're just going to chat, and then we can brag that we're this amazing person that used to have an amazing life. Oh really? Why are you living here then? We can just kind of stare her in the eye and question whether or not Monty would be annoyed if we smacked her in the face. Oh, she's already saying no way. Oh wow, okay, they are not hitting it off. In fact, is it me? Or does Jennifer look intimidated? She's been clocked and she genuinely doesn't even know what to do about it right now. A tough handshake? Oh my god, yes, do a tough handshake. Show her that you are here.
Kiss my ass.
Never in my life yelled at a girl like this.
Because I picked out a character for
When
you.
my mother yells at me, it's because she loves me.
Okay, you know what? We are getting minus scores with this chick all day long, and she is happy. She's living, like, for the fear in Jennifer's face. You know what? If you want to act this way, I'll give you what you're looking for. I'm not afraid. Ooh, drama. Maybe we should spend some time getting to know AJ, because it's clearly not working. Trying to befriend Sarah. And what's Monty? Oh, they're both peeing. Like father, like son, right? Maybe we could try and serve some lunch. We'll make a plate, a group meal of spaghetti, because you can't really go wrong with spaghetti, like... Great. We burnt the spaghetti. Another reason for Sarah to dislike Jennifer. Just hurry up and get it off the freaking oven. The only thing you could do that is worse than, like, fighting his daughter is to kill her in a massive fire. So if we could just serve this food already... Oh my god, I swear if you keep complaining about your fun level, I am going to fight you myself. Great. I think they will come to the food automatically, and in case they don't, we're call to meal guests. Come on over, grab something to eat. Let's all eat around the table with this burnt, horrible food. Oh my god. She really doesn't like us. I was kind of expecting her to be a little bit of a handful, but she is literally like, she just looks evil. Look at that death stare. She is literally looking right at Jennifer. She's saying, I dare you. I frickin' dare you. You know what? We might just have to erase you from Monty's will once we finally move into your large house. Okay, let's genuinely see what's going on here. What are we talking about? In fact, okay, let's go ahead and toast Monty. We'll say, listen, kids, I just want to say I'm so glad I met your father. And they really aren't digging this at all. I mean, to be fair, would you though? Like, it's all a little bit, fishy, but I was hoping that they would just not think twice. But I guess not, as Sarah is so reluctantly and annoyingly proving. Maybe this Black Widow challenge will result in more than just the death of a spouse. We're going to actually play some Sims 3 just to stop her from complaining about her needs, because obviously we do need to remember this is The Sims and needs are pretty important. I guess we could always sit down and maybe join them watching the TV, but oh my god, she's going to sit in that damn seat again because there aren't enough spaces to sit. Oh no, she's just going to stand in front of Sarah. I love it. I love it so much.
P, E, to the T, T, Y, I'm petty. Yeah, I'm petty.
I hope when I'm older I will be on Jennifer's level of petty. She's giving me all the teas right now. But quickly, one thing I want to do. Are you grabbing another drink? JJ, sweetie, JJ, sweetie, JJ. Do we need to talk? Do we need to talk? Because you're actually worrying me with the amount of water you've been drinking. I want to actually get to know JJ, like, genuinely. I want them to somewhat, like, befriend each other. I think they would get along quite nicely, so I hope he doesn't follow in the footsteps of his sister and be, like, hateful and stuff. Sarah's coming over to try and interrupt. She's like, listen, JJ, don't trust her, JJ, don't do it. Well, JJ likes us, which is nice, because I wasn't actually expecting that with how freaking annoying Sarah's being. We're going to talk about cuisine, see if he actually enjoys that. I'm not sure that he does. We're going to tell a joke, and we'll even ask him. No, we won't join a casual group because it's getting a bit late, but we'll basically just try and build a little bit of a relationship with him. I mean, they do say that, like, the way to oh crap, I completely forgot about bills. One thing I have been, like, reluctant to do as part of this LP is install a mod that like increases the amount of bills you have to pay, because in The Sims 2 the bills are literally nothing. But here's the thing, I was actually starting like a little legacy kind of thing in my own game, and it wasn't actually like a legacy because it wasn't a challenge, it was just that's just how I play. Like in my everyday games, I like to build them from the bottom unless I'm creating a family specifically for storyline purposes, and essentially I didn't want to riddle them with like really expensive bills because that just makes it so difficult. And they're in a good place now, so maybe I could install that mod, but I do think we'll have to get the mail, and who knows, maybe Jennifer has managed to rack up such large bills that we are in a massive hurry to move in with Monty. Okay, I think it's getting a little bit late. We're just going to carry on talking to JJ for a minute, and once we're done, we'll say goodbye to everyone. Oh, of course Sarah's gonna be in the way. Once we are definitely in for the win with Monty, Sarah's gonna, something's gonna happen to you, girl. Something is, you know, you've messed with the wrong chick. Well, with that in mind, I guess we'll talk to JJ a little bit more just to build up that relationship. And now we can actually go ahead and say goodbye to Monty. Come on, let's do it. Okay, I get it. You're enjoying the conversation, but say goodbye. Now the table's in the way. Are you kidding? Brill. I love that. She just made out with him in front of his children. And, oh, JJ's into it. He's like, yes, Dad, yes. Get it, yes. And, of course, Sarah can't even look. Okay, right. All is good. They're going now. They're finally leaving. Our, freaking needs are so bad, but I really had to... I said goodbye, but they're like, we're not leaving. Get out of my house. Go. Get out. Let's take a bath. Oh god. And then we're going to have to grab something to eat because you know how Sims are with eating in The Sims 2. It's like make or break. It's so interesting to me that like the way this LP has been running in terms of gameplay, it's not overly messy, but like the Sims have just been extra and over the top. Sorry, we got a little notification from Monty. That outing yesterday was great. I thought I'd get you this potted palm so you'd remember our fun time together. Monty he's coming through with all these gifts. He's literally, oh my god guys, he's literally a sugar daddy. He's given her a rose. He's now gone ahead and bought us a potted palm, whatever that is and wherever that is. I don't quite know where he's put it. Wait, what is that? Do you see that? That's like a floating bag. Is that Monty? Oh, it's part of the palm. Oh, it was Monty. So this is our little, well, it's not little, it's a potted palm. Let's see how much it's worth. 600 simoleons. Monty is, ooh, Monty, ooh. We don't even have room for that in our house. Okay, well, we have this spare bedroom that we can just fill with gifts from Monty. I'm literally living. He literally is hooking us up as the days go by. I feel like we could even ask him for money and he would do it. You know what? It's time to check on those bills. Tell me another Sims game where your sugar daddy would actually give you sugar. None. Exactly. Right. We're getting the bills. We're going to see what's going down. That phone has been ringing like all year long. Let's just, it's... I think it's glitched. Brill. Right, how much are our bills? See, only 164 simoleons and it's supposed to be like danger zone and we've got 951, so I get it, you want to sleep. I'm going to let you sleep. Go to sleep. I definitely want to install that mod that allows us to, you know, play a little bit more realistically and a little bit more fearfully. Okay guys, I think this is a good place to end this part. I'm literally about to carry on and keep filming and film a couple more parts for you that could even go out on the same day as the part you're watching right now. I hope that you enjoyed and I will see you again soon. Make sure to answer those polls for me because they are my favorite part of this whole thing at the moment and I am literally living for it. Tell me what you thought of Monty's family. Suggest what we could do with Sarah because I swear, oh my god, that girl is trying me. And also just continue being awesome and supportive and heartwarming. So, because you guys know that I am literally in admiration whenever you comment on one of my videos. I'm tuning out now at last, but I'll see you again soon as I said, and I just hope that you enjoyed this video and what I'm offering out to you. Peace skis, thanks yet again, and I can't really think of what else to say. XOXO Paradiso. Oh my god, yes, do a tough handshake, show her that you are here.
Kiss my ass.
You're like this because I picked out a character for you to sit there and do it. You think I see God?